Hello, folks. And here we are. This is the immediate follow-up to the last video. So if you saw that one, the background, my clothes, all of it should look real familiar. Today, oh, my tie is off center. Must correct. Fantastic. All right, so today what I want to go over now is the brain side dominance lab. This is the second lab. You can see it right down here. We will be working on this one Wednesday into Thursday. Oh, let's go. Now, this lab is really pretty straightforward. There's not a lot to it. Excuse me. You first want to define these four things. Cerebrum, as far as we need to know, part of the brain. What does dominant mean? That it's used more. Left cerebrum side, right cerebrum side. I think you can probably figure these out. All right, now, if you look through the rest of this lab, and I'm not going to do most of this, it's a lot of questions about how do you do things, or try doing them. See how it works. So, for instance, which hand do you use to write your name? I use my right hand every time. So I would come down to this data table, write name with my right hand. All right, number two, wave hello. If I see somebody, I'm like, yo. All right, that's right hand also. Oh, that's a terrible check mark. There we go. Number three, bat. And when we say bat, that means which hand is on top. So if I stand here, I'm like, all right, I imagine that I'm gonna bat. Oh, my right hand once again is on top for when I would swing. You get the idea? You're going to go down. You're going to go through all of this. Every step will ask you to do things. They'll ask you to draw a picture of a dog, read the directions. They'll ask you to draw two circles, one with your right hand, one with your left hand. They'll ask you to roll up a sheet of paper to find which eye is dominant, right? It's all right there. This is really kind of a fun lab to see. And then once you've got this whole thing check marked out, now it is important to note, if you are ambidextrous, there go the lights. If you are ambidextrous for something, then you're going to place a check mark into both. Yes, both columns. So for instance, if you come down to your circle drawing and you're like, wow, no, you know what? I work great for each of them, you'll check mark both. Then down here in the questions, it is going to have you tabulate and figure out which side of your brain is dominant. So just follow through this. Read the directions. It will tell you how things work. When you get to number 4, people get confused, but that's because they never read this. So for number 4, you're going to want to make sure that you come back and check this top paragraph. Otherwise, you will get it wrong. Come down here. It wants you to use a pencil to shade in your dominant brain side. Don't worry about that. Just mark it. Left if it's over here, right if it's over here. Now, for number 7, we're going to need some class data. Due to the way that we are doing this, we will not be gathering class data unless you work on that here in the classroom. So for all intents and purposes, don't worry about number 7. And therefore, it means you're also not going to worry about number 8. Right? Easy labs, so easy. Oh, so much the easy. All the easy here. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that helps. Now you know how to do each of these labs that we will be trying to pound through this week before our spring break starts on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, have an excellent day, and I'll see you in class.